Hello and welcome to the channel, it's Irad, and in today's video I want to talk about the ships of Star Citizen Alpha 3.23 because we often talk about the new gameplay that's coming amazing, right? We have a ton of new updates that we have been expecting for quite some time, but we should also be expecting some brand new ships along with the gameplay elements that are coming with the patch, and so that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to talk about the almost confirmed, the ships that should be there, and then the rumors. So let's get started. But before we do, guys, make sure to subscribe and like the videos. You guys have been amazing this month so far, so let's keep it up. Also, let's help Irad to go to CitizenCon. The link is in the description down below. And also we have a referral event right now that goes all the way till the 2nd of March for the Geno Threat event. So if you don't have a Star Citizen account or you want to have another one, well, please make sure to use this code right here to earn 5,000 Alpha UEC in-game. Now, let's get started here with the first ship that we believe is almost confirmed here at this point, although it has not been labeled as committed, and that is the Aegis Retaliator Gold Standard. It's basically an update on the Aegis Retaliator, but it's also going to be including the first elements of modularity, including modular rooms, which are going to be at first the torpedo and the cargo room, and more will come in the future. Those are going to be notably the living quarters, and of course after that there are going to be other ships that are going to have their gold standard for modularity, but the Retaliator is definitely going to be the first one. Now, the next ship that is almost a given at this point, simply because it's been a staple of the past couple of monthly reports, and we've also been told that it's almost complete, and that ship, of course, is the Zeus Mark II. Now, for those of you who are not aware, the Zeus Mark II is a large upgrade from Royal Space Industries to their original starship, the Zeus, and it's going to fill this category of ships that are similar to the Cutlass or the Crusader C1, so small/medium type of transporter, and that's going to be a really nice polyvalent ship with different variants, which are going to be a cargo variant, a bounty hunting variant, and a multi-purpose exploration variant. And it's true that it's not on the roadmap right now, and Cloud Imperial Games have not communicated about this ship that much, although we have seen a few teasers in the emails over the past couple of months, but that was about it. What I believe is that Cloud Imperial Games probably want to unveil the ship during the Invictus Fleet Week event. Usually Cloud Imperial Games often have a couple of surprises down their sleeves, and there's absolutely no doubt that the Zeus is going to be one of those surprises. Now, the next ships are absolutely not confirmed. These are suppositions or rumors, so take what we are going to be saying here with a pinch of salt. And we could possibly see another ship here. This is a ship that has been mentioned quite a few times in the monthly report, but not by name. They only said that it was another ship, right? Polish has completed here on a new ship, while another progressed through the white box, etc. So here, Polish phase here means that the ship is finished. They're just making sure that it's going to be ready for being launched into the game. And that ship, we believe, is a ship from Mirai, which is the high-performance sub-brand of MISC, and there are rumors that Mirai is going to release a heavy fighter. Now, some people are saying that this heavy fighter could be called the Mirai Guardian. That remains to be seen, of course. We don't know if it's true or not. Apparently, according to those rumors, it could very well have two size 5 weapons, which is not really a surprise. These are the kind of weapons that you do see on heavy fighters, and usually those fighters trade heavy firepower for a lower maneuverability. Speaking of Mirai, there could also be a hoverbike. Again, all of that are rumors, but apparently people are saying that this hoverbike could be called the Pulse, which would be a tiny little vehicle dedicated to racing, which is not a surprise. That's what Mirai is mostly for. And also Cloud Imperial Games have also been focusing on racing when it comes to ground vehicles. We've seen that, for example, in brand new gravlet modes in Arena Commander. They also encourage players to take part in racing with gravlet vehicles in the verse, so it would make sense to see a gravlet vehicle coming up very soon. The next vehicle is also a rumor, and it's one of those unannounced variants that they have been talking about in the monthly report. I mean, it could be at least. And here we believe that this would be a variant of the RSI Versa. Lots of RSI ships actually, which makes sense because that's the focus right now of Clan Imperial Games. More on that for the next vehicle. And here this could be an RSI Versa medical, or at least a medical version. And that makes sense because we are going to have to use ground vehicles more and more, especially now with the distribution centers, right? When we have brand new bounty hunting missions that take us to some illegal distribution centers, well, we're gonna have to park our ships a bit far off and use a ground vehicle to go to the distribution center. But those are dangerous places. The NPCs are getting better and better, and the chances of getting hurt and injured are also going to increase, which is why it makes sense that we might be having a sort of little ambulance where we are going to be able to get healed while getting back to our ships at the same time. Now, last but not least, and this could be the chef's surprise, I would say, there's been a lot of talk about the RSI Polaris. Now, that is probably very low in terms of probability, but it seems, according to the monthly reports, that a lot of progress has been done, and they didn't even mention the Polaris in the latest monthly report as well. So could it be that we might see the Polaris making a surprise appearance for the Invictus Fleet Launch Week, which would not be that much of a surprise actually, because we are going to have a brand new Xenothreat event which is going to feature an Idris to capture and perhaps destroy eventually, or more dangerous ships to destroy, and the Polaris would be the perfect ship for this kind of event, of course. And so what better way here to introduce the Polaris in action when it would actually have a purpose in the verse. Now, of course, we could also see the Polaris for this year's season con. That's probably the most likely situation, but sometimes Clan Imperial Games are working faster than scheduled. It happens, and it could very well happen here with the Polaris. Anyway, guys, that is what I had to say about the possible ships for Star Citizen Alpha 3.23. If I missed something, let me know in the comment section down below. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. This kind of video usually is the reason why I'm getting blacklisted. So you guys are the ones who keep the channel running on Patreon or via the YouTube Job membership program. So a shout out to everybody who are supporting the channel, including Eric Zerol, who just joined on YouTube, and of course Dr. Fabian Zero Crusher, Deplorable Fidel, and Ducky to Ducker. And because this is a video that gets me blacklisted on a regular basis, then I'm going to play this song. Here we go.
I'm guilty. I made a mistake. It was risky and my name was at stake. They got salty.